For a horrible minute then, I thought this was going to be bow 13. So that's just one of the readings I've taken up and down the length of this elder bow to check on its moisture content, and the average along the entire length is around about 9%. It'll be a little damper inside, perhaps a little drier at the tips. So before I go any further, let's have a quick update on the progress I've made with this elder bow. Firstly, the heat treatment worked to centre the string. It now drops straight along the middle of the handle. Off camera, I've used heat to straighten the bow. There was a slight curve on one limb toward the archer. Now that's removed, and the bow, for a wonky stave like this, is relatively flat. I've also better defined the grip area of this bow, but it's still full width, allowing me a little bit of movement on the string centre if, during tillering, it needs to shift its position. I've also left the tips over wide. If I'm successful tillering this bow, I expect they'll be about ½ an inch wide at the end, but now they're nearer 3/4 of an inch, again allowing me a little bit of string movement. Now for the scary bit. So this is the first time this elder bow has been on the tiller post. I'm not trying to bend it now, just to gently flex it, to see whether or not it's going to give me some clues as to what it's going to do when I pull a bit harder. So here we go, first gentle flexing of this elder bow. So, what are my first thoughts after that initial flexing at this elder bow? Well, this is the right limb, and after this knot here, the bow seems to be bending a little, but between here and the grip, it's totally stiff. And over this side, so this is the left limb, and here I'm seeing a completely different problem. From this knot down here is bending already, I think, a little too much. Maybe the beginning of a hinge if I'm not careful. So, two limbs, two different situations to try to solve. So to make this elderbow bend, I've got to remove wood from here, from the belly of the bow. But for me, it's a real challenge because of this channel that runs down the centre of this piece of elder. Where do I take wood from? It's a lot harder for me than, say, this. This is a piece of yew. It's a yew warbow. And look how, well, sort of easy this looks in comparison to that. Now, it's not easy to tiller one of these for me, which makes doing this an absolute challenge. So what I'm doing is I'm taking wood a little from the sides and a little from the belly and a little from the edge of the pith channel as well. And instead of using rulers or calipers or dial gauges, I'm using these, my fingers, to run up and down the wood. They're fantastically accurate at gauging bumps and dips, thinness and thickness. So with just these and some simple tools, I've got some more work to do. I think this is going to be a very, very long job. I'll see you next time.